Most delegates take 3 hours to write a position paper. Today, I'm going to show you how to write one in just 20 minutes or even less. Clean, organized, and actually good enough to impress your executive board. Let's start. Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. I am Dhanika. If you're new here, I talk about MUNs, studying, productivity, and everything you need to know to make your next conference a little less stressful. Today's video is how to write an effective position paper in 20 minutes and even less. This is the exact method I personally use and it works for literally any committee, UNHRC, DISCC, WHO, ECOSC, anything. And yes, I'll be giving examples from all of them in this video so you can understand the structure properly. So, the way we're going to do this is very simple. Your 20 minutes are divided into 4 parts: understanding the issue, country stance and past actions, solutions, and final formatting. That is it. 3 paragraphs, 1 page, clean language. Let's go step by step. The first paragraph is the background of the issue, and no matter which committee you're in, the goal is the same. Explain the issue in a clear, neutral, UN style tone. Think of it like this: you're not explaining this to your school friends, you're explaining it to diplomats. To write this in 5 minutes, you need to answer these 3 questions. Number 1, what is the issue? One clean, factual definition with no drama. Number 2, why does it matter globally? This shows that you actually understand the impact of the issue. And number 3, what does the UN want you to do about it? This is called your committee mandate. Let's do an example, which is UNHRC, gender-based violence. This is how a paragraph would look for UNHRC. Gender-based violence refers to harmful acts directed at an individual based on their gender, rooted in inequalities, social norms, and power imbalances. It remains a global human rights concern impacting physical, psychological, and socio-economic well-being. The UN Human Rights Council aims to strengthen legal protections, ensure survivor support systems, and promote preventive mechanisms. This is 4 lines. It is clean and it is perfect. Let's do another example, which would be DISCC, and the topic is cybersecurity. For this, you would write: cybersecurity refers to the protection of digital systems, networks, and data from malicious attacks that threaten national security and global stability. With increasing cyber warfare capabilities among both state and non state actors, the issue has escalated into an international security priority. DISEC focuses on promoting responsible state behavior, reducing cyber threats, and encouraging international cooperation. Again, 4 lines and very clean. Okay, the last example is WHO, and let's say the agenda is vaccination equity. So it would sound like vaccination equity refers to the fair and equal distribution of vaccines regardless of economic, geographic, and social disparities. Unequal access contributes to preventable disease outbreaks and weakens global health resilience. WHO aims to support capacity building, strengthen healthcare systems, and ensure timely vaccine access for all populations. So, your first paragraph is basically 4 to 5 sentences in which you define the issue, explain why it matters, and show what the committee wants. And that is it. Your first paragraph is done and it only takes 5 minutes. Number 2, country stand and past actions. This paragraph is the one that most delegates mess up. They write vague lines like India supports human rights or Japan believes in peace. That is not a position paper. Your chair wants proof that you researched. So you need to include 2 to 3 policies or national laws, 1 to 2 international treaties or conventions, and 1 recent initiative or government action. And that is it. A compact, clean, research-based paragraph. Again, I'm going to give you 3 examples. Number 1, UNHRC, India in GBV. So here is how you would use this strategy in this particular scenario. India has implemented several policies addressing gender-based violence, including the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 and the Criminal Law Amendment Act in 2013, which strengthened penalties for assault. India is a signatory to the CEDAW and has supported multiple UN resolutions on women's safety. A recent national initiative, such as One Stop Center Scheme and Nirbhaya Fund, focuses on survivor support and safety infrastructure. Again, in Dissect, taking the example of cybersecurity in Japan, it would sound like Japan has strengthened cybersecurity through the Basic Act on Cybersecurity 2014 and the 2022 Cybersecurity Strategy, focusing on resilience and cyber diplomacy. Japan is an active member of UN Group of Governmental Experts and supports norms for responsible state behavior in cyberspace. Recent efforts include public private partnerships to prevent cyber terrorism ahead of major international events. Example 3, WHO, Brazil in again vaccination equity. So it could be Brazil has implemented universal immunization programs through its national immunization program. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, which provides free vaccines nationwide. This country is a part of global health partnerships such as PAHO and COVAX. Brazil has recently increased investment in cold chain infrastructure to improve vaccine distribution in remote regions. So, in summary, that's paragraph 2, short, clean, and factual. And you're showing the chair here that I researched and I understand my country's policies. Now, this is the part that wins awards, which is solutions. This paragraph decides if you get best delegate or not. The chairs look for structure, clarity, realistic ideas, whether your solutions match your country's ideology or not. Never write unrealistic and magical solutions. Your solutions must include three parts, which is the problem you're solving, what country proposes it, and how you will implement it. Make each solution like one sentence. So, three solutions, three sentences. That is it. So, structuring the solutions. Now, usually solutions are in like three different categories, which is strengthening frameworks, capacity building or awareness, and partnerships and funding. So, you can use these templates for writing these in your position paper. So, number one, strengthening frameworks. So, you would write country proposes strengthening dash through dash. Then, number two, for capacity building and awareness, country encourages programs focusing on dash. And then for partnerships and funding, country recommends collaboration between dash to dash. Now, example one, UNHRC, India. So, for UNHRC, you could write India proposes strengthening legal frameworks by improving reporting mechanisms and ensuring timely justice through specialized fast track courts. This is like one example. Then again, you can go to DIASEC in Japan. So you would write Japan proposes establishing international guidelines for cyber incident reporting to promote transparency. And then for like Brazil in WHO, you could write Brazil encourages WHO led health literacy campaigns to increase vaccine acceptance. So, in summary, three sentences, which is clear, you're not writing anything extra, and the chair can actually understand what you want to implement. Now, for the final formatting, which would be the final position paper should look something like this. You would write country, India, committee, UNHRC, agenda, gender based violence. You would write paragraph 1, which is background of the issue, paragraph 2, past actions, paragraph 3, solutions. One page maximum, one and a half to the max to max. And write no bullet points, literally no bullet points unless you have actually asked your chair and it's allowed. Also, if you want to see what my position paper looks like, the latest one that I've written, I will post it in the description so you can check it out from there. Okay, so here are some extra tips which would really help you. Tip number one, don't write like ChatGPT. Chairs can tell, write like a delegate and not a robot. And in case you are using ChatGPT, you can generate your position paper through ChatGPT and then put it through another AI which humanizes everything and then put it through another AI which checks if it sounds like AI or human. And you want to keep humanizing it until it sounds at least like less than 20% AI and majority human. Tip number two, use UN language. Use words like encourages, proposes, recommends, supports, and avoid words like must, force, order. You're not threatening anyone. Tip number three, do not copy Wikipedia. It is inaccurate and it is outdated. Use UN.org, government websites, and official reports. Tip number four, don't over explain. It is a position paper, not an essay. It is like a professional summary. And at the end of the day, chair is actually more well read about the issue than you are, so you don't need to over explain. Tip number 5, match your country's ideology. A democratic a country will not support censorship. A pacifist country would not support military intervention. Your solutions must match your country's ideology. So that was it. Thank you for watching and good luck at your next conference. If you want any more MUN videos, research tips, or speech guides, subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss anything. And like I said, if you want to see a sample of a position paper, it will be in the description so you can check it out from there. And see you in the next video.